about your painting machine.
Yes.
So you know the big block of pillars in my base?
Yes.
No, the big pillar of blocks.
The spirally thing.
Yes, I want that to be painted glowstone.
That is possible.
I have the glowstone, I have the block, I don't have the painting machine.
Let me just throw that in there, and...
It will use power, so I can understand if you're a bit trepidatious.
You are welcome to... if you come over, you are welcome to bring your stuff and I'll pop it in the machine.
Wonderful, I've got about a stack and a bit of glowstone to do. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I leave? You gave us all teleporters. So I'm going to set my teleporter up so I can just come back here and not have to walk.
Make sure you plug it in.
Yes, that's what my intention is.
Because if you don't, it's going to be bad times.
Oh, I am aware. I remember you dying on the first episode.
Yep. That's a thing that'll happen.
I mean, I did tell you not to leave yet. It's your fault for not listening.
I've noticed there's a check button now.
A check button?
I believe it checks to see if it's a valid place to go.
I don't have a dialing device, so matter transmit is pointless.
Needs an adjacent analyzer. Oh, so if I had 4 ender pearls... Why does this stuff all require ender pearls? Michael's phallic tower.
Yes, that's what Jeff referred to it. He said it was rather phallic building.
Oh, fair.
And he's not wrong, to be honest. It's a bit of a look at how big I am kind of thing, isn't it?
A little bit.
It was going to be bigger. Well, when I finished building, I was like, it's just not big enough. But I couldn't think. I just couldn't be bothered. It was pure laziness. Right, swimming to the pirate ship.
Right, I need a slice and splice. Do I have a slice and splice?
No. No. No.
I do have a slice and splice. Yay! I'm one step ahead of me.
The Guardians are still giving me grief in the water.
Oh dear.
Though I managed to kill one recently, which made me feel a lot happier.
So I need a farming station.
Right. I want to go to the castle.
Solarium. Can I make 2? How do I make soul sand? Sand.
Ooh. Ooh. How does this work?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm in your sub-basement.
How? I didn't even notice you get here.
Haha, I'm a ninja. Oh, well, now I'm trapped.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just trying to work out how things work. So obviously, this is simple enough. Canola presses into oil, oil ferments into oil again.
Then this is a fluid placer. So
Yes.
this will place fluid in front of it whenever it has a bucket worth. These are scanners that scan the block in front of them and emit a redstone signal whenever the block in front of them matches the thing they are looking at.
Okay.
The redstone torch on top will turn off if the scanner emits a signal, and that will allow the automatic precision dropper to drop the thing into the oil.
And what is it that it's dropping?
So the first one, which is the one, sort of, if you're stood on the lift to the... I am frozen. There we go. On the left is dropping a crystallized canola seed, which turns it into crystallized oil. And then the one directly in front drops an empowered canola seed that turns it into empowered oil.
Ah, so you've already automated empowering.
And then underneath is a destructor from
Refined storage?
I can words. From refined storage, which is brilliant that refined storage can handle fluids just by default.
Yes. And I assume that goes into your oil generators.
And so then that gets pumped out into the oil generators.
How marvellous.
And yeah, this basically keeps 64 buckets of empowered oil on hand at all times. And then these two mini chests keep a stack of the seeds on hand at all times.
And they get extracted through whatever this is.
These are transfer nodes, which keep a further stack on hand at all times. And then on the back of the automatic precision droppers is a transfer filter that only allows them to input a single item.
I love this. Probably too much.
It's an incredibly complicated system. And
no, I love it.
Probably be reworked to be a bit smaller, but
I mean, you can make it look nicer with storage drawers instead of in mini.
Yeah, it's meant to be like it was meant to be this storage drawer. But when I put this system in place, we didn't have the downgrade. And I didn't want to just have 8 stacks of those.
Understandable.
Because that would just take up all of the power this was generating for far too long.
So, I'm just looking at it because obviously I want to build something similar. I'm gonna. I will have a pass at this, and we'll compare systems. It'll probably be very similar to yours.
That's the problem I've got with a lot of these systems for doing stuff like this, is that there's only so many ways you can do the thing.
I might try and do it without refined storage. I think that's going to be how I'm going to differ.
Yeah, this is how I've got the Empowerer and the Atomic Reconstructor automated at the moment.
Yes, no, I love your system here. It's what I've used before as well. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I've only actually automated the empowered canola seed at the moment. So there's a lot of other things I can automate to be empowered.
Well, this is where things become an issue, though, is that if you try and do too many, it sort of can get muddled up.
Yes, that's the problem.
Power monitor, very nice.
And then the power monitor monitors and emits a redstone signal when my system gets below 20% power. And when it gets above 50, it turns the signal off. The signal controls the exporters that are exporting the oil into the oil generators. And so the reason it's at 50 is because then the oil generators still burn all the oil that's in them. And so then that should push us back up to full.
I like it.
But then also I've got a solar generator on the roof that covers like minimum base usage.
Yeah. Enrichment chambers. Very nice. And this is your tier 3, is this one? Or
this is tier 3 at the moment still.
I've looked at tier 4. I hate tier 4.
Tier 4 is where it gets complex and big, and I need to do it at some point, but that point is not yet.
I'm thinking we do that at the town.
Possibly. But yes.
I like your base a lot, sir.
I haven't just put in the top floor elevator as well, but that's largely just to go up to where I sleep.
I see.
I was tired of using a ladder to get up here and having a lift for every other floor. It seemed a bit silly to have a lift to go to every floor except the one I go to a lot to sleep on.
Well, yes, that does make sense. See, that's the downside to the Wizard's Tower, is that there's no lift.
Actually, while it's nighttime.
But I might paint some what are they called? Ender IO's teleporter pads.
Oh, that's the basement. Well, I'm in the basement now. This is where the painting machine... Where is my painting machine?
I know you have one.
I have one.
As I said, I tried to get here and use it.
Did I just put it away? I did.
I mean, if you want to just let me borrow it,
There you go.
I'm stuck in your trapdoor. I'm still stuck in your
It's a
trapdoor.
bit of a... You've kind of got to jump out of it.
Oh, okay.
You
Nope.
can... You can probably do it.
There we go. Sweet freedom.
I was going to
Oh.
hold this.
Oh. I hate you a little bit, by the way.
Oh, what's that about?
Your storage drawers are all made of different materials, and it's just
I
won't
did not
do.
make those, unfortunately. That was Chris who helped build the base.
Yes, I remember.
Set those up. He then left my base because I broke refined storage.
How?
Refined storage has a problem if you turn on and off the power repeatedly.
Right.
In that
Define problem.
it doesn't like it one bit
Okay.
at all. It flickers all of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if it flickers the stuff, it has to redraw the chunk, and if it redraws the chunk, it really slows down the performance.
So basically, you need a good source of power for refined storage.
You need to make sure your power is steady. And so basically, I broke the server a couple of times.
So I have a question about this farmer.
Yes.
What is its range? How is it a full farm?
You see in front of you. This is as far as it can farm.
That is huge.
It is, but it is also very dumb.
Yes.
It can only really farm one type of crop.
But that works for what I want to do. I hadn't
Then
thought about
you're
these.
good to go.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna head back.
Basically, yeah, it will only farm one thing well, which is why I've got the canola one there and the wheat one here. This one was originally going to be doing potatoes and carrots as well, so I had a bit of variation in foodstuffs rather than just toast. But
You know you could make better toast, right?
I know, I've got all of this toast to use up.
I just have so much toast, I don't know what to do with it.
But yeah, no, it also just breaks and replaces, but I mean that's really irrelevant.
Oh, and this is the cow farm that everyone hated you for.
Yeah, that required a config tweak. It turns out that Minecraft comes alive, adds many things, interesting villagers, marriage. Marriage is a problem if you're not a real thing. So the mechanical user basically works as a fake player. And so it can do everything a player can do, such as right-clicking on things.
So wait, you're telling me we could have married cows before?
No. We could marry each other. Like, you can marry other players. By right-clicking on them, you could propose to them, as you found out with Jeff in the hut.
Yes.
On the server.
We don't talk about that. It ended badly.
The milking machine basically works by having a bucket of milk that gets pushed back and forth into the mechanical user as an empty bucket and then refilled from a cow by right-clicking on the cow. The mechanical user is required to click on the block in front of it in a certain way. The way to get the milk out of a cow is by clicking on it as if it is an entity, because it is an entity.
I really feel I shouldn't fall in there.
There's no way out.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's no way out. The only way of getting out is to either die or use a teleporter.
Neither of those sounds fun. I love this forest.
But yeah, right-clicking on a player used to bring up the "Do you want to marry?" prompt. And the mechanical user tried to do that every second that any character was stood in front of it. And even if, like, Chris restarted the server a couple of times, and as soon as I logged in, I would log in front of the mechanical user.
Yes.
And then instantly be right-clicked upon.
You broke our server for several days, I believe.
To be fair, we fixed it very quickly. Now, if you need to marry somebody, you shift right-click on them.
Well, that's just not as fancy, is it?
And that means that this isn't shift right-clicking. I believe it can be made to shift right-click, but we're not going to do that.
No, that's
That would be bad.
And say that we did.
I'm going to go finish setting up my farming station now.
But before you do,
yes,
could you quickly turn the teleporter to my house?
I can do that.
Because I'd like to go home.
Let's send you home. Castle to Phallic Tower. There you go.
Goodbye!
Bye!
Right, I'm now getting rid of the entranceway to the Phallic Tower, I'm afraid.
I mean, that seems disappointing.
I often am. Right.
So you were saying about what does one need to stream before we started the streaming?
Yes, I was, because obviously I do content that I can edit and control. And if I hate it, no one has to ever see it. Ever. So
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, like, what do you do? How do you set up? Various questions.
Well, I mean, in the strictest technical sense of the words, you need a streaming program.
Mm-hmm.
There are a number of them out there. The one that I use, and I know a lot of other people who use it as well, is called OBS.
Hello.
Hello, Jeff.
Someone said OBS.
I did say OBS. Apparently that summons Jeff now.
Mate, pick a better phrase like Shazam or something. Come on.
I think today I'm going to be a burger.
I'm confused.
I'm a burger today. I was a red panda before, then oh dear, what's happened here? I was a panda before, then I was a Japanese pop idol type thing, and now I'm a burger.
Fair enough. Welcome to the stream, Jeff.
I'm sorry, but you say this all like it should. I should follow that. Why you're being a
Go and
burger.
look at his stream some point.
Okay. Do I want to? If he's suddenly a burger, will I get confused?
I believe it's a cheeseburger, to be fair.
Oh well, that's fine then.
Cheeseburger with loads of onions, lettuce, looks like mustard dripping from the top of my mouth, and French fries as eyebrows and onion rings as eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna find your stream, Jeff.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Twitch.tv/Jeff.
Is the all we've got at the moment is just the splash screen for Let's Play Minecraft. We can go and look at one of my past streams to see what I'm on about.
I want to see Burger Face, if I'm honest. So,
Well, hang around.
what's
It'll
your
be coming.
your stream? Sorry, it's Twitch TV/
Jeff B.
How'd you spell that?
BEE.
Aha, that's where I've gone wrong.
Oh dear, I'm overloading my CPUs. There we go. Stop doing that.
See, that's where my machine is very, very sexy, because obviously I make films, as I've mentioned 2 or 3 times on the stream already.
You brought it up a few times.
By the way, new short out. Go watch it. It's called Gender Bent. Oh,
it's
wait,
good, actually.
Oh, I need to fix that. Oh, don't watch it yet. There's something I need to change.
It's too late.
Damn it. I mean, do go watch it. I just need to change the title of the video. It's nothing serious.
That was funny though.
Thank you. Fun fact for all you people listening. It was actually the second time we shot it, because we shot it almost exactly a year ago now, and it was we were moving house, and And the sketch was based around a room in that house, and we were like, we have to make sure we do it before we leave, because otherwise we can't do it in this room. And we rushed in. It wasn't very good. So we decided to reshoot it, remake it, and make it better.
I do like the Mike and Nick's Adventures series. That's quite good.
Yes, that's why I need to quickly change the title of the video, because I forgot to mention that it was part of that whole series.
Ah, no, water.
You sound like me about to have a bath. No!
I don't remember water being that painful.
Well, it is when you're drowning in it.
I think most things are painful when you're drowning in them, if I'm honest. I don't think that's exclusive to water.